Hey, it's Future Jack. I forgot to let you all know that I am going to be uploading this into my description, the link to the story, in case you want to read it, because I think that it is too good to be left unread by anybody. So if you want to go in blind, like I did, go ahead. You guys can go ahead and click on that. Anyways, without further ado, enjoy my video. Hey, so I've decided I am going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to read from my new favorite story, Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. Now, this story is, I'm pretty sure, it says it was written by a Christian mom, and it omits any reference of witchcraft or magic and replaces it with praying to God. And I'm gonna read a bit of it today. There's also some rumors that it's a troll, but I am going in thinking that it's a Christian mom because it's funnier that way. Anyways, I'm gonna start today with chapter 1 with also my commentary. So today we're gonna start with chapter 1. But first, I should read the author's note. Hello, friends. My name is Grace Ann. I'm new to this whole fan fiction thing, but recently, I've encountered a problem that I believe this is the solution to. My little ones have been asking to read the Harry Potter books, and of course I'm happy for them to be reading, but I don't want them turning into witches. So I thought, why not make some slight changes, and you'll learn pretty soon that it's not just slight changes. So these books are family friendly. And then I thought, why not share this with all the other mommies who are facing the same problem? So, ta-da! Here it is. I am so excited to share this with all of you. So without further ado, this is going to be good. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Harry Potter who lived under the stairs in a house called Privet Drive with his aunt and uncle. He was a good, obedient boy who did all his chores, but he felt that there was something missing in his life. Something big and special, but he could not name it. He stayed up every night and wished for the special something. But then one day, there was a knock on the door and everything changed. Do you think it's Jesus? Answer the door, Harry, his Aunt Petunia, a career woman, barked from her armchair where she sat with her feet up. She had short, curly blonde hair and never wore any makeup. You know, one of the big no-nos in life. You have to wear makeup at all times, girls. So, yeah. Uncle Vernon nodded sheepishly from the kitchen and put a tray of moist, chocolatey brownies in the oven, because we all know ovens and brownies are against God. Shouldn't you be doing that, Harry thought, but he was a very obedient young boy, so he answered the door right away. He turned the brass metal doorknob and pulled open the heavy wooden door. On the porch was standing a huge, muscular man with a big, manly beard, and he was dressed in a plaid red shirt, blue jeans, and sturdy leather boots. He wore a necklace that looked to Harry like a lowercase T. Just looking at Harry feel happy, peaceful somehow. But he couldn't say why. It's because, spoiler alert, it's because the guy is a Christian and he likes Jesus. And liking Jesus will make you always happy, no matter what. So, yeah. Good morning, kiddo, the man greeted amiably and smiled at Harry. He had the peaceful, friendly sort of face that you knew you could trust. Reading into this, it's kind of creepy. Perhaps that was why. Nope, never mind. My name is Hagrid. Can I speak to your mommy and daddy? I don't have a mommy or daddy, Harry replied sadly, and looked at his raggedy old shoes that were blue. Maybe that was why he felt so lonely, he thought. Not for the first time. Maybe that was what he was missing, a mommy and daddy. But no, that wasn't quite right. I am sorry to hear that, Hagrid uttered empathetically. You could speak with my auntie and uncle, Harry retorted politely, and blinked his big blue childlike eyes. What do you want? Aunt Petunia peered out the door with her narrow, suspicious eyes, and she was wearing a baggy, unflattering pantsuit. Because pantsuits are also against God. "Hello, neighbor. I was wondering if you have been saved," Hagrid exclaimed brightly, and tipped his wide-brimmed straw cowboy hat. Okay, so now Hagrid has a cowboy hat. I'm actually, like... I'm sorry. This is not proper demeanor for me. I should be calm and ready to read whenever I need to. Aunt Petunia laughed a gravelly laugh and leaned toward her sturdy practical boots. "Saved? Don't tell me you're one of those Christians." Harry did not know what that word meant, but Hagrid's smile was the most peaceful smile he had ever seen. He made Harry feel warm and happy inside, just seeing the glowing, radiant grin on the kind, friendly stranger's face. He wondered why Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon didn't smile like that. The answer is Jesus, in case you didn't know. "Yes, I am," Hagrid replied kindly. "Are you?" Aunt Petunia laughed again and stuck up her pointy, sharp nose in the air. "We're too smart for that. Haven't you read Dawkins? God is dead. Dawkins proved us. Would you like us to educate you on the Dawkins?" Not Dawkins, the Dawkins. "What is a Christian?" Harry queried innocently, and scuffed his shoe on the shaggy yellow carpet which had not been vacuumed in quite some time. "Christians are people who want to be good," Hagrid explained wisely, and crouched down so he was on eye level with Harry. "We want to go to heaven after we die. Do you know what heaven is, Harry?" Harry shook his head, and her eyes were wide and curious. "Heaven is a beautiful place where we can be with God. So already, you can definitely see, Huh? I just like to make some slight changes so the books are family friendly." No. We're going to change the entire plot of the book, essentially. The entire idea behind it. Aunt Petunia smacked her hands over Harry's young ears, and her voice was sickly sweet when she said, "Thank you very much for his concern, sir, but he does not need your religion. He has science, and socialism, and birthdays." I don't know why, but these things are just amazing. Because apparently birthdays are against God now? I don't know. "Haven't you heard of evolution? I have a very good textbook on evolution that I could give you on it if you would like to learn things." Hagrid laughed wisely. "Evolution is a fairy tale. You don't really believe that, do you?" "Yes, I do," Aunt Petunia screeched. "Well then, prove it." Aunt Petunia could only stare at him, and her big mouth hung open dumbly. Here she thought she was so educated, and always demanded that Christians prove what they believe in. But she couldn't even prove her own religion. It was then that Harry knew who the smart one here was. "Alright, real quick pause. I would just like to say, while I am a Christian, I do feel like evolution is very easily proved, and not believing in it doesn't necessarily disprove anything. You can believe it or not believe it, but that's not any part related to Christianity. Like, you can believe in evolution but still be a Christian. So, I don't know. "Tell me how to get to this heaven place," Harry cried wistfully, clasping his hands together. Sometimes the wisdom of little ones is really amazing. We think that grown-ups know it all, but then God speaks through the mouths of little ones and shows us how we are all mortals struggling along the path of life. Humility. A little bit on the nose there, but I like the subtlety of this author, She doesn't completely ham-fist the entire thing down your throat. She just doesn't do that, I guess. "All you have to do is to be saved. Do you want to be saved?" I do, Harry squealed, jumping up and down. "Then pray the sinner's prayer." Aunt Petunia tried to stop him, but she was powerless against Harry's happy, pure, holy energy. Soon Harry had said the prayer. Hagrid beamed happily. "Alright, now my question is, He didn't know what Christianity was like a few seconds ago, and now all of a sudden he knows the sinner's prayer. Honestly, I'm already loving this. You're a Christian now, Harry, Hagrid cried proudly. Harry smiled but then interrogated. How do I be a Christian? I don't know how. Hagrid grinned widely. There's only one place to learn that. Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. Author's note. So, what do you all think? I may not be a professional writer, but I think I'm being given the talent to pull this off in terms of a greater mission. Blessings, Grace Ann. I don't know if talent is the word I would use to describe it, but yeah. Anyways, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this first chapter. If you want more, then just let me know. I quite enjoyed reading it. I love reading these sorts of things, even if they might be written by troll accounts, but it was still great, and I absolutely loved it. So, let me know what you all think, and I will see you later.